Yesterday I said I wanted to counter the Hog Firecracker because I was sick of playing against it. But you know what? Let's just play Mini Pekka Cycle with Evolve Dark Goblin, Goblin Curse, and Evolve Zap. I feel like this is plenty of answers, and I feel like I don't need Evolve Cannon. Even if they play Hog Rider Firecracker at the bridge, yes, the Firecracker will probably hit my Mini Pekka and get a shit ton of damage. And yes, the Evolve... Don't do it. Don't play the fucking card, Virtue. I swear to God. Alright, we're fine. Even if they go Firecracker Hog at the bridge, here's the thing, right? Yes, I'm going to take Firecracker damage because the Firecracker is going to lock onto my thing. But the thing is, please one-shot that because the Goblin Curse. Oh, and that damage amplification. Oh, and we're already on the tower and another... Oh, wake up, Virtue. What are you doing? And I decided I would play no bats. Normally, all my cycle decks for the most part have bats. But then I was like, bats is one more elixir more expensive. And I would rather have a cheaper, like I need Ice Spirit and E-Spirit because I don't have a cannon or something. So, oh my god, bro. So, because I don't have a building, I need as much reset as I can. Like, imagine that building a fuck off mini, like a Pekka, Evolve Pekka, like Goblin Stein, Goblin Giant push. I need an Ice Spirit to jump on that and freeze it. But I also need Evolve Zap. I think, anyway. I think I need it with the Goblin Curse. That way, damage amplification, killing skeletons, and the Zap works with the Mini Pekka because if I rush, like for example over here, and they go with a card like Witch, then having the Goblin Curse plus the Zap is perfect because then I can just instantly bang, and then all of a sudden everything becomes Goblins, and the Witch is pretty useless. He forced him to play more Elixir there, and we killed everything. No counter push, and he spent 9 Elixir, and I spent 8, 10. Fuck. Anyway, that's fine. It's fine because I had the potential to do more damage, and not every attack has to be successful attack. And Virtue is a deadly assassin. Damn, his name is Virtue. He's not like, you know how they say patience is a virtue? He is the virtue. That is crazy, man. That is crazy shit. And then he's a deadly assassin as well. So whatever the fuck that means to you, whatever. I don't think you can be calling yourself a deadly assassin with plays like that, Virtue, man. All right, we're just going to go with this. E-Spirit is a nasty card, and that might end up being a 3-crown right here. Go for the Evolve Zap, and hopefully the Mini Pekka doesn't get sucked by the Valkyrie. Go, keep hitting it. Fucking keep hitting it. Okay, that's fine. We did plenty of damage. I'm not complaining. I've seen 2 different comments on yesterday's video that I wanted to talk about. One of them was saying that, speak of the devil, one of them was saying that I make content that reminds them of watching The Truman Show, which I remember I watched The Truman Show when I was really young, that one Jim Carrey movie where his life is like just on camera. He's living his life as if he's a normal person, but meanwhile, everything is like, it's all part of a TV show that's being set up. It's all, he thinks it's real, but it's not. His life is all one big show. That is kind of a crazy realization because when I started making this channel, I kind of had sort of like oh, it'd be cool to like document, you know, how things are going over a time period. Like I can go back to one of my old videos and I can be like, oh shit, that's how I was feeling at that time. And that's what was happening in my life. But now it's like, it's getting a little too real right now. Especially when like the channel starts doing well. The last month we gained 50,000 subscribers, which is like pretty much a 1/10 of the channel's size in 1 month. Usually it's quite slow progress because it's not like I'm doing sensational videos or anything. It's just kind of it's kind of just being there every day sort of thing. And so getting 50,000 in 1 month is kind of crazy. So basically people are enjoying the Ken show. I don't really know what else to call it. The Ken Man show, which is great news, I guess. So one comment was about The Truman Show, and the other comment was equally as important, and that comment was, Ken's hair looks like he's a character from Sonic or something, or he looks like Sonic the Hedgehog or some bullshit, and I was like, yep, that sounds about right. The duality of the comment section is still peak. Anyway, this is working very well. I don't know why Mini Pekka Cycle never, like, always just works. And I think it's because there's a lot of broken support cards right now. Like, Evolve Dark Goblin is perfect in a deck like this. It means I can just keep counter-pushing, defending, getting value out of this, pressuring at random times. Then Goblin Curse, obviously, best card in this game. And then there's Evolve Zap, which is a great card as well, which can work with the Goblin Curse. Wait, what? I was going to say, what's my other evolution? All right, he might kite me here. He might try and kite. Let's see if he has it. Okay, so he's just got Golden Knight. So he's going to stop my Mini Pekka. And he might be going for a... Oh my god, I'm going to get a shit ton of damage. Okay, that's perfect. So he had to waste the Musketeer, which means he might go for a Prediction Zap, which means he Can't afford his push, but that's kind of what he gets for going Sparky in the back and single elixir. You got to kind of wait for that shit. He didn't really have a reason to do that. And so we defend easily. But that's not going to be the case, I'm sure, as the game goes on. Or maybe I'm overestimating my friend's abilities. Can someone tell me what this guy's name is in the comments section as well? Because I have absolutely no idea and I'd love to know. All right, hopefully this will force out his Goblin Giant or whatever his tank is. That way he doesn't have it with his Sparky. Brilliant. Love to see that. Top 10 plays on the Ken channel. I wonder what the top 10 plays on the Ken channel would be. Every video, a new top 1, because I'm that good. What the hell? Evolve Musketeer? All right, let's bait out that other shot. Bang, and let's bait out the last one, because he has one more. There we go. And that way, we don't have that thing fucking with me. I actually really like Evolve Musketeer as a card. You know, when they came out with a sniper, I was like, this is going to be fucking lit. Actually, hang on, let me zap here. That was a terrible zap. I was like, yeah, this is going to be fucking lit. A sniper? I can have so much fun trolling with it. But then the card proceeded to be... No, you need to come back, Evolve Dark Orbit. I literally need you. Okay, you know what? We're going to have to just make do with that for the defense. Yeah, I thought the sniper would be a sick addition to the game. The card has been dead, and I know they're scared to... Hang on, hold that thought. Evolve Zap's going to clutch up here. Let's see what he does about this. And they can't buff it because Musketeer is still a good-ass card. Like, it's same with Wizard. It's one of those weird ones where people play them when they first start playing the game and in lower arenas and whatnot. And so they can't really buff the shit out of it because then it will become broken when, like, good players use it. You know, like me. No, not like me. I am trash. Anyway, I'm just going to pressure even though he played that because I can just rely on this to kill everything. And, yeah, he's going to rely on that and I'm just going to zap at the last second. Bang, bang, and he spent a ton of elixir over there. Now I'm going to do another attack over here, and this is why Mini Pekka cycle is just so damn great. And he wasted his ability there, so that's going to be Goblin Curse time. Yeah, baby! Woo! Goblin Curse and shit. This is why I love Goblin Curse. Some cards just are fun to me in this game. Goblin Curse is one of them for whatever reason. Why did I click OK? There's a play again. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Yeah, normally I just realized I'm still level 69. Holy, like a boss. Sorry, I get distracted very easily. Oh, he's got level 14 Royal Chef. Anyway, as I was saying, so the dementia kicked in. No, I like cards like Evolve Musketeer. I like that gimmick. I like Goblin Curse. I like Monk. Just fun shit, man. Just fun shit. I see constant hate on social media for this game, even though I pretty much just play it casually and kind of use it as a vessel for my YouTube videos almost. Like, if Clash Royale died, I would have to find a different game, of course, and it would suck. But eventually, there would be something else, you know? Well, something would make sense. I believe that anyway. Anyway, this is... Oh! Wait! That was actually bad. That was bad as shit. But that's good to know because that means I control with Goblin Curse in this video. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying stuff like Tencent, the creators of Clash Royale, or like the guys who bought, the Chinese company that bought Supercell, whatever the hell, they ruined the game. And like they made the game completely a greedy cash grab that lives off the former glory of the game. Like the developers' hard work to make this game as unique as it is and fun and whatnot. People say that Tencent are now, that's their strategy. They're riding that wave. They're not trying to make the game better. They're trying to just literally just make as much money as possible. And I honestly do not believe that yet. That is such a fucking like, I don't think that is a viable long-term business strategy. And I genuinely believe that the people working on the game, because they know how it's called Supercell, the whole thing is like having small cells as teams. Like, I actually reckon that the people that are like, if I worked on the team, I wouldn't be like, yeah, I can't wait like for this next season where I get to just like design an offer for the game and fuck all really. Like, it's hard to believe that they're intentionally doing shit things. I just think they're just incapable. I don't know. I don't fucking know. If another update comes out in this game and it's like complete, just like essentially makes no sense, money grab, they remove something else, it doesn't add anything, then at that point, that's when I'm going to be like, okay, it's fucking over. I don't think we're quite there yet, but I think next time that'll be like kind of it for me. A fellow Goblin Curse user, that's rare. And that's kind of how I felt with this new update. I was like, wow, this is like, not out of character, but this is so shit. But I still think the game is, you know, I don't think they've like completely abandoned it as like a cash grab, whatever the fuck yet. It's a very hard sell that to me anyway. Like it doesn't make sense to me that I know everybody in Reddit and whatnot and social media completely believes that. But I just think that that's not quite yet what they're doing. But if there was another update that they actually did that, then I'd be like, right, okay, this is just a fucking piss take. Like the devs made a good game and now you are literally just like extracting every dollar from it. And that would suck. That'd be a shame, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I've never really considered... It's weird because like, I know I make content on this game and whatnot, and I have been for so long, but I've never really felt like a Clash Royale creator. Like, I'm not like passionate about the game. I'm passionate about YouTube, and actually I do. I like the game. I like the game, but I'm not like in the scene like crazy, I feel like. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like, maybe I am. Maybe I fucking am. I am Mr. Clash Royale. You know what? Fuck it. I'm Mr. Clash Royale, and you come to me if you want to know the news. You come to me if you want to know all the new changes. Anyway, this is kind of goofy how the suspicious... So you can see the suspicious bush's HP. Suspicious bush, suspicious... It's hard to say that word quickly, actually. Suspicious bush, suspicious... Top 10 mistakes on the Ken Clash channel. Number 1, the suspicious bush incident. Oh my god, it's a crack. I'm gonna activate... Oh wait. I already fucking did. I'm just gonna not let that annihilate my tower and win with Mini Pekka Schmeichel. Schmeichel? Mini Pekka Schmeichel. What's this guy doing? Skeletons anytime soon? Alright, let's just fucking Goblin Curse and let's do this over here. Bang, we got it. Yeah, baby! And that's another Goblin. Let's tank that other tower with the Ice Spirit for a second. I'm just trying to get as much hate damage with that Mini Schmecker. Alright, that's fine. It's over, Valley! What is your clan? Valley from Terror Kobolden. That's definitely going to be... Look, I will give... not going to be careful here, because I know what Supercell's like. If this guy's clan is in a different language, I will make a video on my favorite subscriber. That's what I'll do. There's one of you that rises above the rest. And I've known for quite some time now, and there's been a pattern in the comment section. Something that is quite unusual, something I'm not used to seeing, something that is an anomaly, and it's one of you. What? Look at this guy, like defending like he's still in this game. It's cute is what it is. It's like when your niece bakes you some cookies or something. Like, Valley, it's cute, but you're not actually a competitor, okay? Get the fuck out of this game. It's over, little bro. It's fucking over. I'll go with this shit. Go with your little skeletons and your little fucking, yeah, oh, look at me. I know how to play the Evolve Skelly. I'm just going to go with this, man. I'm just going to Evolve Zap. And it's fucking game over, man. It's over. Just let me have the tower next time, Valley. I'm going to... Oh, and look... Yep. He's crying like he won the game. Anyway, let's see. There is a certain Royal Giant deck that has been terrorizing the poor people of Clash Royale for a little too long, and I want to slice the pie. I also want to do some bullying as well. So while this is broken, I'm going to play it. Evolve Hunter is broken as fuck. Evolve Royal Giant is just like, if your win condition has an evolution, it's a 1-card cycle, then that's great. And then you've got Monk, which arguably is the most fucked part of this whole dick. I mean, Monk is just, you just slap it in front of any cards you want to play, and it just deflects everything, and it acts as a fucking infinite tank for 1 elixir. I feel like Monk might end up getting a nerf someday, but they did just drop the balance changes. Nothing really exciting besides Evolve Wizard getting like a slight. Thank God they are... sorry, I'm just 10 tangent thoughts at once. Basically, Evolve Wizard now does more damage and like a shield explosion thingy, and the fucking Evolve Witch finally got a skeleton heal nerf, so now it doesn't heal as much. And that's pretty much all the exciting changes. But thank God for that, by the way. Anyway, what is this guy playing? Probably E-Giant because he's got Golden Knight, and that's going to be fun. Basically, all I have to do is wait till I get my Evolved Hunter pretty much. Unless this guy gives me a reason to go Royal Giant. Alright, well, fuck it, I'm going Royal Giant. And I'm going to go for Fisherman here, just in case he plays literally anything on the ground. And I'll play this in case he gets cheeky, wants to go for an ability. But that's the thing, man. Like, I would have just waited. I would have just been happy chilling back, sipping my lean over here. Like, I would have been all good, but he gave me a reason to go spam RG at the bridge by just throwing a lightning at my tower. So, sure. I'm just going to say this guy's name is Sug Teedman, okay? I'm just going to say that I would have just been patient. I would have chilled out, but now, unfortunately for Sug, I have my 2 evolutions and my monk. And what the hell happened to my... Unfortunately for my friend now, yeah, now I get to go for my double evolution push. He could lightning, but the thing is, if he lightnings, he'll only have 4 elixir left, and my push will... Yeah, my push will still be alive, that's the thing. So, he doesn't like my Evolve Hunter. That's a shame, because... he's a good guy. He always pays his taxes. So do I. I always pay my taxes on time. Anyway, let's go for Royal Giant. And look, it's monk time. Woo! And that's one way to play the Diddy Cage. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just rage. Why not? Right? He's used his... Okay. Wait. If I can kill the Phoenix, that will be kind of good. Oh, look at the Royal Giant. God, this is just a nice, fair, balanced strategy. Hunter, one pump that thing's asshole. It's like, has this guy even attacked yet? This is why this is probably, like, one of the best decks in this meta. Mainly because you just... Oh, okay. Is he going to go for his little goblin cage? No? Okay, well, that's tower down. What? Why didn't you attack, Sug? What you doing, little bro? But yeah, basically, you can play, like, a few different strategies in this meta, it seems, but... the best ones consist of literally just playing Evolve Witch before it gets nerfed. And this deck, these are the top 2. There's also Graveyard, you know, Evolve Witch Graveyard, that's still Evolve Witch. You can play Expo, you can play whatever deck you want in this game, but just know you're not going to have fun, okay? If you want to have fun, you play these decks, alright? Alright. What's so funny, Zoe? What is so fucking funny? See, when somebody laughs and says, wow, it makes me think that they've watched my YouTube channel before, but you never know against these punks, man. And he's got Evolve Witch. Alright, so rinse and repeat. I can't even fucking speak English anymore, man. See, here's the thing. How am I going to move on to different languages to read clan descriptions if I can't even speak my own? One thing's for sure, that I can speak Clash. Smash like. Smash like for Clash. Anyway, what the hell is this? Fisherman, Witch. Please give me a reason to go Royal Giant at the bridge here. That's not enough of a reason, but I will log that shit. And I don't really know what else to do, so I'm just going to spam guards at the bridge. You can see I'm a very talented... Oh, yes! Royal Giant versus Royal Giant. Who's excited for this gameplay? Make sure to smash a big thumbs up on the video if you're enjoying this great shit. Now, the question is, will he try and yoink my Hunter with his Fisherman? And I think we have the answer to that question. No. Wait, he missed my fucking thing. Alright, well, now I'm doing the thing. Alright, so we go for the ability here. It'll tank nothing, apparently. That was actually a really good fucking Fisherman, I'm not gonna lie. And then we spam log because he's used his Royal Giant, so he can't really, you know, get a counter push out of this. And look, we're winning by 100 HP. Yeah. So everybody's playing Lightning because they don't want to deal with Evolve Witch, which is great. I also noticed... I'll find a time to yap. Anytime in my video, I'll find a time. And that time is now. I found out that we've passed KFC Clash. Round of applause for everybody. We passed KFC Clash in subscribers. This is a generational moment for the unemployed. Alright, you know what, dude? I'm feeling this shit. I'm just going to go with Evolve Royal Giant at the bridge. And I'm going to go for... He's got fucking zappies. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go for an Evolve Hunter up here. Just so that I can... Wait, hang on. Is he going to lightning? Let's see if my Fisherman can do Fisherman things. Yay, it's doing the thing. Wait, why the fuck did I even log that? That was unnecessary. So he just chose not to lightning there, which is definitely one way to play the game. He might do a Fisherman. Oh, he cycled his zappies in the back. This is not looking too hot for my friend over here. Let's just go for a monk ability. And You know what? Let's go for an E-Spirit plus guards. This is... Oh, dear God. I was going to say this is top tier gameplay, but it's over, chat. We just lost the game. As soon as he plays Evolve Witch, the game ends. That's what I've learnt. Luckily, though, the new Oh, my God, bruh. Okay, we're going to have to do our best to not die here. And I think it's not looking too good if I'm going to keep it a fat stack. Please kill the fucking... Okay, it died. But the Evolve Witch is still there, so we're in trouble. Please kill it. There's no lightning anymore. Please, Hunter. Just for a second before it heals. Stop! Okay, there we go. Alright, so he's going to go for Royal Giant probably. Alright, he didn't. Let's go for this. Let's go for Fisherman in case he tries to Fisherman my shit. Oh no, he can just zappies the shit out of my shit. Alright, let's get one hit please, Mr. Royal Giant. Thank you. Alright, now I just have to defend like the biggest counter push of all time. Should be fine. Right, chat? Just go with this shit. And then go for an ability. And if that... Oh my God, it actually put it in the net. Holy fucking smokes. It's actually not getting any damage. I'm so good at this game. Alright, now I go for this in front. And he goes for Evo Witch. He's probably going to go for a Fisherman in the middle. Ah! Oh my God, I did it. I did the thing. I blocked his Fisherman. Rage. Go Royal Giant. Just spam hits at his tower as quickly as you can. And we win the game. Woohoo! Little bro is thinking. You're going to have to spend some time putting your thinking cap on, little bro, because that strategy is not working out for you anymore. I tried to stay away from Royal Giant, but I just thought this meta, it's like, it's unavoidable. Like, it's just rampant. Alright, we got a Master Beta. I actually wish I did not play my log there, because then I could have gone Hunter, and if I had gone Hunter, I would have cycled to my Evolution Hunter, and if I get Evolutions, I win the game. Princess. Okay. Now the question is, will the Princess plug walk into my Fisherman's range before he can protect it? Yes, that works. Alright. So, oh dear Christ. Okay, alright. So we get to play Boss Bandit. That's a lot of fun. Let's go for this shit. He might go for the ability to knock it back. So I got the Monk ready. Slap it up. Clap its cheeks. And then I'm going to go for a deflection to let the guard do some damage here because that crossed the bridge. And then... Please kill it. Okay. Whew. Thank God for that. I kind of want him to go with a Goblin Barrel here. Because I'm ready, man. I got my finger ready. The thing is, if I go Hunter too early, though, my guy is going to definitely get some damage. I'm scared of what the hell he's about to do here. I know he's cooking. That's in the front. Alright, well, I'm just going to do that shit. I don't want to fuck around. Little bro's unhappy. His little masturbation moment when I had my log out of cycle failed. Now he's in tears because he has to wait another cycle to do that again. But the thing is, he has evolved Goblin Barrel, which is a lot of fun for me. Wait, what does he have for this? You know what? He's probably just going to play like Inferno Tower or Cannon and fucking spam a bunch of cycle cards. So I'm just going to chill out a bit. Just drop a nice chill Monk in the back. Just playing some good Clash Royale, man. Chess for grown-ups. You know how it is. And he's going to go with that shit in the back. Now this is the fun part where I get to go Royal Giant behind and then Monk ability to kill it. Because Monk is actually kind of nasty. Alright, let's go like this. Oh, I should have just played Evolved Hunter. That would have, like, just snared it and then that would have been it. Okay, it's never too late. Oh, fuck. Alright, it's fine. Holy fucking Royal Giant just went to fucking town in the other... Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go like this. That should be fine, right? Okay. Good defense, Kenny. Now what's he going to do? Princess of the Bridge? Here we go. Do I try and predict it? No, okay, good. Thank God I didn't. And now we do that shit again because that worked well. So let's go for a Monk here. I don't know if I'm going to get back to... I'm definitely not going to get back to my Evolve Hunter. That's 2 card cycles. Okay, let's go like this shit. Let's try and yoink. Actually, you know what? Let's try and... Oh man, if that was close to the tower, that would have deflected the Goblin Barrel. Alright, we got a little bit of a counter push here, which is kind of great, because that's how we win the game. And let's see, is he gonna... Okay, he's gonna play all his bait cards at once, so let's just fucking rage the shit out of this and try and get as much damage as possible. Yes! Why is this game so good when you're winning, man? Like, it's just like... It's like crack on crack, you know what I mean? It's just that good. And that was a good sesh. Holy smokes, I didn't expect to be Mr. Royal Giant, but... Let's see, brother, I do not give a fuck about lucky drops. 3,000th in the world. I am officially the best Royal Giant player of all time. Or at least least a 3,492, whatever. We're going to be playing Golem Cycle, and I had to choose between Evolve Dark Goblin and Evolve Cannon to put in the evolution slot, and I decided to do Evolve Dark Goblin because the thing is, I'm not scared, little bro. I'm not scared. I'm going to have to beat the fucking, the cockiness out of you, and I'll do that happily. Look at him, bro. Who does this guy think he is? Relax, okay? You're not anybody, and I'm going to put you back in your fucking place, little bro. Look, I just hit 500k subs. I'm feeling pretty damn good. Although I did not expect to hit 500,000 on subscribers on 2 channels at 24 years old before I found my wife. That's, I don't know whether to be happy or to cry. Like, one or the other is going to happen after this recording, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah, I had to choose between Evolve Dark Goblin and Evolve Cannon. And the reason I chose Evolve Dark Goblin despite Evolve Cannon being really good is because, okay, this guy needs to chill the fuck out. So let's go with this, make sure those do their best to, you know, do as much damage to my tower as possible. That would be fucking fantastic. Starting to get a little bit scared. Even his clan description is just, ah! Ah! I know I scared some of you in the comments section. Smash like for comment section. Alright, anyway. So, the reason I'm... Okay, you know what? I've got a cannon on the field. He wants to spam the shit out of me, and he... Let's just hold that thought. He wants to spam the shit out of me, and I've got a cannon that he has to play into. He doesn't want to do that. He's playing a cycle deck, so he's probably got, like, Bomb Tower. But then again, he's probably got Tornado because... Okay, let's do this. Holy fuck. Okay, let's do this, and hope we can not take too much damage here. We should be fine. Alright, I want my Evo Dark Goblin to stay alive as well, so let's just, yeah, do that. Oh, look at it go. This is exactly why I have Evo Dark Goblin. Although Evolve Cannon would have been pretty nasty there, too, as well. Okay, we have to do this. Go kill the fucking bomb tower, please. Wait, that's actually clutch. They were there long enough to kill that. I'm gonna get a shit ton of damage. And he used his log. The tower will retarget and kill the Dark Goblin. We're still gonna get a fuck ton of chip damage against Blood and his Wallbreaker's cycle dick. This is what I'm talking about. I have to BM this guy. He hasn't said anything, but I have to because of his clan name. Alright, we have to lock in, take no damage here. See, like, having Evolve Cannon would be great there, right? Like, it would counter the Wall Breakers and the cannon wouldn't even be necessary. But the cannon did that anyway. The whole point of this is, like, I don't have a building. So, like, I can't rely on Evolve Dark Goblin to kill everything. And so, I mean, I can't rely... Yeah, wait. What am I saying? I need cannon because I don't have a building. So I have to put in cannon. I was like, do I play Evolve Cannon? Maybe, but... I don't really need it. I just need the building. That's why I put in just normal cannon. But I don't have any air defense. That I actually need to rely heavy on Evolve Dark Goblin and for defense. This guy's going to continue spamming the shit out of me, which is fine. As long as I can just try and not die to these. Yeah, they're the real threat here. Let's go like that. And please die to the Goblin guys. Yes. And now I have to somehow get one more Golem through a bomb tower and this continuous spam. Luckily, I have Evolve Zap, though, which is going to clear out the Princess as soon as he spams me. And he's just used his Evolve Wall Breakers, so fuck it, let's play this in the back. I think this Dick's biggest weakness is the fact that they can't really do much. Are you fucking serious, dude? Okay, we're in the endgame now. I need him to play his Bomb Tower high enough for my Dark Goblin to snipe. Please turn into a Goblin, thank you. All right, there we go. So let's, you know what? Let's go for another Golem first. And then let's go for an Evolve Zap, just because that's so much value. I feel like I got to take that. And now let's go for the Evolve Dark Goblin. If he logs, that's fine. Ooh, okay. We got to mitigate damage here. He doesn't have a big spell. Let's go with this in case he goes Skeleton Army. And then fuck it, let's just zap so we can get some chip damage here. I need to take the tower. E-Spirit Chain for the damage, please. And we win. There we go. Easiest. Okay, we have to cry because his clan. He's called Are You Scared? And his clan is No, I don't want to play again. Fuck. Get me out. Cancel. Ah! All right, we're playing again. I will see this guy's clan description. Ah! That's what he did to me, man. That's how he made me feel. See that horrible feeling inside you associate with me now for scaring you? That's what he did to me. That's how I feel. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'm depressed and lonely. No, that's not what I was saying. What I was saying was that the reason I'm playing Evolve Cannon, which I probably fucking explained like 10 times in this video now, is because I don't need... The reason I'm not playing Evolve Cannon is because I don't need it! I need Evolve Dark Goblin more. I don't know if people are shilling on Evolve Dark Goblin and how good it really is, but it seems to work out pretty fucking well every time for me. And Evolve Cannon is great. Oh, this is just beautiful, isn't it? This is just beautiful. I just got to figure out the best time to do this, because this is going to spawn another wave here in a sec, and I want them to become goblins. So let's do it. Kill the witch. Boom. And now he's not going to get a ton of value and kill that easily. So yeah, have I made it clear yet? Evolve Dark Goblin better in Golem deck than Evolve Cannon for Kenny Wenny. That's the point I'm trying to make here. And I feel like I've gotten my message across as crystal clear as I possibly can. Anyway, Golem Cycle's working great. This is fantastic. Now, this would be great. I could play a little cannon there. And, you know, I'd be like, ooh, I'm cycling to my evolution, dude. But no. No, that's not necessary. We don't need it. And I haven't even addressed why I've got Evolve Zap. It's because if they have an Inferno Tower, I'm fucked. And also, Evolve Zap is good for getting through towers like Bomb Tower, which we fucking beat in the last game, and killing princesses and firecrackers, which are annoying as shit, which I've also played a lot. Oh, this is actually clutch as fuck. Okay, I thought that other skeleton was going to become a goblin, but that's perfectly okay. And, oh, I should have zapped at the last second there for those goblins. Gotta love Goblin Curse, man. Best card in this game. And so, yeah, also because Evolve Zap is good with Goblin Curse, which is an extra win condition / defense. Best card in the game. Don't at me, Hall of Fame. And so that's why I've got it, man. I thought about it a lot, man. I thought about not putting in Evolve Dark Goblin, or putting in Dark Goblin, but no evolution. But then I realized, no. I would not be able to look myself in the mirror comfortably, smile, and say, you're a man, Ken, without doing that. And so that's why I did it. All right, fuck it. Golem in his face. He's going to play his ability. Yep, waste of elixir. Ice Spirit's going to clutch up, kind of, and he's going to kill my cannon. All right, that's fine. This is a good thing. You just play golems. Normally, people play golem to gear up for a big push. Also, another thing, when it splits, the damage turns them all into goblins. Please spawn skeletons. Yes, that's going to kill the witch. And the tower. Fuck yes, dude. Golem cycle. Let's go, baby. This is what I love to see. I don't know why this is working, but maybe it's because nobody's on my level, man. No. It's because of the 9,000 trophies bots. Although I am a little bit scared of this guy. He's got like matching banners. He's got like the mastery thing. He just seems put together. He knows what he's doing. And something tells me he's playing Pekka, which is not what you want to see as a Golem player. But we'll make it work. Little bro does not have the A, the card levels, it seems, and B, the intellect. And it seems to be the quicker I play Golem, the better. People just freak out when they see Golem. And then I have cannon in the other lane, and I can defend really cheap. So there we go. Hopefully he doesn't rage or something. Perfect. Easy defense, no damage taken. And now I don't care. If he has Inferno Tower, fine. Like, if he has Barbs, fine. If he has Diddy Cage, fine. Like, whatever it is, it's fine. Because I can just let this die and no sweat off my back because I know that he didn't get any damage on his push. Anyway, I'm going to go with this for that damage amplification against that. And hopefully the E-Spirit... Okay. Now I know he's got arrows. It's perfectly okay. Anywhom... You know, hitting 500k subs is crazy. I'm still that one is like in the brain. I'm like, holy fuck. 400k I was like, okay. 300k I was like, okay. 200k I was like, okay. 100k I was like, holy smoke. Second channel at fucking 500k, which is now the main channel, I guess. But 500k is crazy. What's even crazier is to get to 1 million, you have to do that twice. So I'm gonna be here for a while. Every minute, every second. It's for the only goal in my life. 10 million subs, baby. The only goal. Then I can rest like Thanos peacefully. Anywho, that's good E-Spirit value. And look at the poison. The thing that makes Evolve Dark Goblin so fucking ridiculous is that it only needs to hit shit once. Alright, he's grabbing my golem. See ya, pal. He had a good run. It's actually like the most valuable Goblin Cage usage, and it's against my deck, and that's annoying. But anyway, as I was saying... I forgot. Anywho, this is cannon value, I guess. Although now he might be able to outcycle. Okay, this is the moment in the game that will decide whether I win or lose, because this is the evolve push, and I need to try my best to survive this. Okay, can we get some goblins out of this, lads? Okay, I think we kind of cling on. Okay, let's go with this here. I want to keep them in the poison, and that's going to defend all that. Brilliant. See, this is why I have Evolved Dark Goblin. Evolved Cannon actually would be fucking good against this deck, I'm not going to lie, because That would hit all the Royal Recruits, take all their shields off. Good against the Zappies. Good against most things, actually. I feel like he spent some elixir there, so I'm going to go in here and defend with Dark Goblin if he goes attack mode. At least he doesn't have evolved recruits. Let's try not to take damage in that lane. Now, let's go with this. And I'm going to Goblin Curse as well for that damage amplification. This E-Spirit will do. And now I'm going to go with this to try and defend. Fuck me. How am I going to win this? All right, I'm going to gear up. Okay. Let's go with this. And let's go with this and try not to die challenge. This is going to do a lot of fucking damage. But luckily we can take some damage because we've kind of been defending. Oh my fucking god. All right, and he's got the fucking cage, the evolved cage. This is a fucked matchup, dude. Oh my god. All right. The next Golem is 100% the one that... Oh my god, he missed the thing. He's going to go with Flying Machine. Can I protect this? Ah! Kind of, yeah, I can. And if he goes with... What is he doing? What is he doing? Wait a second. Golem at the bridge here. Okay. Go Darties, you fucking heroes. And then... Fuck, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Okay, Evolve Zap. Please clutch up. I can't take any damage. Okay, we're going to have to go with this. And while the Diddy Cage just gets fucking infinite value. And I'm going to go with this over here. If he wants to arrow cycle me, it's not going to end well because then my Dark Goblins get... Don't get a hit! Alright, Golem at the bridge. We need to keep this alive. If he goes Flying Machine, I need to keep this alive at all costs. What?! I don't know how that's like... Snipe that. Anyway, let's go with this here. We need to get some damage, otherwise we're going to fucking lose. And... This is fucked up, dude. How did that hit my fucking cage? Alright. Alright, let's go with this. Let's go with this. And then... Hopefully we can get some goblins out of this. It's kind of the only hope. I just need my Evolved Dark Goblin to keep being a thing that exists for me. Okay. Okay, dude. Yep, there's fucking arrows and fucking Goblin Cage, Evolved Evolution, and fucking Evolved Royal Recruits, and fucking, yeah, good luck. Thanks, dude. Thanks. I'll have a really good day as well. Why don't you wish me good day? Just get me off this fucking screen. Alright, let's see. Stop! I want to breed his clan! Just... Why is he trying to jump scare me when his clan description is join clan, befriend, and play clan war? Join clan, befriend, and play clan war. Oh, I see. It's not. It's like a smoke screen, right? He's trying to scare other people, but when you get in there, it's just camaraderie and brothership. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Do you think drinking alcohol and smoking drugs is cool? Do you think all that freshly chilled, delicious bevs in the background, drinking that makes me feel like a better person? No, I don't. I feel like an absolute winner. Today we're going to be playing Monk Cycle with Goblin Curse and Dark Goblin, and it's going to be great. You know why? Because I think one of my favorite things in this game is winning in ways where people are like, what the fuck? How did he win? And that includes Gerald 306 from Peru. And what I'm thinking is that I have the Goblin Curse and the Rage, of course, for damage amplification. And see, this is what I'm saying. Monk will deflect the Witch. Goblin Curse and the Rage will, you know, take out the skeletons and turn them into goblins and also do damage to the Witch because it's in the damage amplification zone of the Goblin Curse. Anyway, what I'm wanting to do in today's video is I want to get better at my deflecting. I did another video where I was playing Monk Goblin Curse. We don't recycle ideas on this channel. And I found that I wanted to get better. I had so many Goblin barrelable units that I could have deflected, and I fucked up because I'm a schmuck. I'm bad at the game, and I don't want to be that way anymore. And so here I am trying to improve. I want to deflect every opportunity I get. If I get a guy that's playing Rocket, then fuck it. I'm going to deflect that. If I'm playing against a Goblin Barrel, I'm going to deflect that. Sparky, deflect that. And if they have a bunch of Swarm cards, because usually it's one way or the other. What the hell is that even, Gerald? Usually it's one way or the other. They're playing Swarm cards, and so you get Goblin Curse value, or you're playing like, I don't know, a range card like Witch and a bunch of spells that I can deflect. It's one way or the other. There is only 100 cards in the game, so you have to do it the way I just said, otherwise you're not playing Clash Royale appropriately, and that's because I can never be wrong, because I'm the smartest and most brilliant man that was ever created by a woman on planet Earth. So we've also got the Dark Goblin. Last time I played Evolved Cannon, so I don't want to hear any complaints about similar content, because it's nothing but fresh ideas on this channel. And what I'm thinking is that without Evolved Cannon, which is a cheat code, I'm just going to be constantly counter pushing. I have to rely, I don't even know how I took this guy's tower, I'm not going to lie, but I have to be always winning by deflecting in Dark Goblins and shit. Like the Goblin Curse, the Monk, I have to rely heavily on winning through those two methods, because I don't have any gimmick, you know, besides the gimmick, which is obviously the Monk deflection. Basically what I'm saying is I want to win by deflecting with Monk, and Goblin Curse, that's fun. Goblin Curse is just mainly there for vibes. Like, it's kind of fun just to play, and also acts as another win condition if I can't get the Monk to break through. But realistically, what today's video is about deflecting with the Monk. And looks like game one, I honestly don't actually know how I got that much damage down the lane. It must have been, oh my god, wait, I just realized they're not going to hit anything, so they're not going to become like a million goblins. Alright, he's just said like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going other lane because I lost my other tower. And that's fair enough. I can respect the strategy, but it's not going to work out. Because you're against... I would say it's a fair assessment to say I'm essentially like the Einstein of the Clash arena. I think most people in my comment section would agree, and around my apartment. And probably in like, I don't know, science labs and shit. Like if you go to places where people are smart, they'll kind of just come to that conclusion, like, yeah, Ken's like #1 human ever born sort of thing. We would have got that tower, but you know, it's one of those days, give back Tuesdays, where you make people feel a little bit better because they're like, oh, I lost, but you know, I didn't lose my other tower at least, so I'm still a winner. But I hope Gerald knows. Gerald, if you're watching, just know that you are a loser. So I guess that takes away the charity part of what I just said. Anyway, today we're gonna lock in, okay? Because like I say, I do want to get a what the hell? Why does everybody play? It's the Witch evolution season. I am an idiot. I thought it was like everybody is just randomly playing Witch. Then I glanced at his tower skin and I used my brain for way too long, I must admit. And I figured it out. I sleuthed that one out. Oh my god, wait, what? The fucking Monk deflected the Witch as it spawned okay, that was scary. As it spawned skeletons, and then it one-shotted them. If I had deflected the Witch's hit with the Monk ability, while in the Goblin Curse, it would have turned all the skeletons into goblins, and that would have just been one of the craziest feats of mankind to this day. Okay, well, at least this guy doesn't have Dagger Duchess. I really hope he just throws out like a rocket or a Goblin Barrel at some point in this game. The thing is, I don't really have a reason for somebody to throw a rocket at me. Fuckity fuck. Because I don't really have any rocketable units besides Monk, and obviously you're not going to rocket a Monk, because that's kind of like, I don't know, just not counterintuitive. Anyway, that's going to heal to broken HP. I deflected it. I mean, I didn't deflect it. I retargeted it. And the Dark Goblin insists on dying an early death, so it's going to run in front like the idiot it is. And we're going to get some deflections here, which is, please, kind of crazy, honestly. I have been sleeping on Monk's gimmick for a long time. Fortunately, in this game, they come out with enough nonsense every month that I usually have something else that I can focus on. But I have left Monk, one of my favorite cards when it came out. I played it for 30 hours straight. That's not because I'm chronically addicted to this game. It's actually because I was doing a challenge on YouTube at one point. You know, back when I played Virginity Cycle, which is just not having a life outside of Clash Royale and YouTube. Oh, what the fuck is that scammy Monk ability, man? I guess the radius is so fat on the arrows that it can avoid the Monk's deflection radius. Hate that I know that. Anyway, let's go Dark Goblin at the bridge. Okay, well, you know what? The deflection with the Monk worked well last time, so I'm just going to do it again here. And I think because the first hit didn't land, it's not going to do it. Yeah, it barely doesn't kill it. I must have timed it really well. You know, being as good as I am last time. Anyway, please don't zap. All right, we're going to go bats. That better kill the wizard. Okay, I don't really know how it died at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to do this because that fight... Oh, please. Please tell me that kills both. And yeah, it's close enough range as well that it's going to be able to deflect in time. Let's go. I'm the best. He's the worst. Except I'm not deflecting like... You know, okay, this will actually be a good opportunity to be fair. Because I will deflect here. And then I'll Goblin Curse, and then that will become a few Goblins, which is kind of cool a little bit, I guess. So I'm going to cycle... Oh, fuck, that Firecracker is actually the bane of my existence. But I got Monk, so I can't really complain now. Okay, let's just activate King Tower here. Fuck it. And then let's go for an ability now that it's activated so we can kill the wizard, because it's just... I mean, Monk ability is 1 elixir. That is always worth it. 1 elixir. It's almost... You know what? Even if it's getting no value, it's almost always worth it to use the Monk ability. Alright, let's go with this. E-Spirit's kind of going crazy there with that fucking chain. This game is still going. He has a lot of deflectable units, so I'm spamming monks as quickly as possible. And fuck it, let's go for a monk here. And let's go for ability. And that is perfectly timed. That's gonna annihilate all that shit. Get a bunch of goblins out of it as well. He is cycling fast. I can't lie. I know a good cyclist when I see one. And I am not going to wait on the next ability. Okay, I mistimed that fucking rage by like half a millisecond. That's a shame. So the monk is dead, which means that now I get to cycle another one and not have to wait on an ability. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go for a deflection here. It's still worth it. Get some goblins out of it. And here comes witch number 506 in 3, 2, there it is. All right, well, that will at least kill the Firecracker, which is a convicted... Okay, I gotta watch what I say because, you know, the whole being a good person thing and also YouTube ad revenue. Please kill the wizard and the witch, I guess. Just fully don't expect the... I'm just so cadenced to expecting the Evolve Witch to survive everything. Do you reckon Evolve Witch would have survived Hiroshima? Let me know in the comment section. Anyway, let's just go with this. You know what? I'll take an overtime win. I'm not proud of it, but, you know, a win is a win, and at least I have this sweet and delectable part of the game when we both have to sit here and he can't do anything. All he can do is turn off his device or mute emotes, which... Actually, that's actually a very fair way to stop. Like, that's a very fair answer. He probably has his emotes muted, but in case he doesn't, then he will be probably... Well, he can't be happier after I emote, right? Like, I don't think anybody's like... I lost a game and he's crying at me. That makes me so happy. I just think that goes against human nature. So what I did there was actually spread more negativity into the world. What I did there was actually a net negative, which makes me think, do the positives in my life outweigh the negatives? I wonder if I've been more of a positive influence on planet Earth than I have been a negative influence. And if my positives are too much, I might just get a big handful of plastic and just drop it in the Pacific. That way I can, you know, balance out every good deed I've done in my life. Anyway, now I know he's got Fireball. Usually Fireball's paired with Zap or Log, so I'm going to go with this shit and then immediately ability so that he gets caught with his pants down. That's also a reasonable way to do it. That's one answer. Holy fuck, Monk is a good card, man. I thought it was like dead and then it just popped off, Queen. Yes, gag, 8. Yeah, I said that. Anyway, I'm just going to go with... Oh, no! Oh, my God. Okay, that Firecracker is... Noncy. Please kill the Hog Rider before it gets a million damage. At least I have a monk for Firecracker, because Firecracker is the bane of my existence in half my videos. Alright, let's try this again. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, and then I guess that's fair enough, because I'm an idiot if you fooled me twice. There it is. I knew he had it. I just don't know... Actually, it makes sense why he didn't play it earlier, because Monk obviously has an ability that deflects spells, and perhaps I underestimated your IQ, Spittle. Or, sorry, Y Spittle. Why is the Y lowercase y? It kind of reminds me of gamer tags, like, X Flawless Gamer. You know, like, what's the X for? It's just to look cool. I feel like Y Spittle is just trying to look cool. Y Spittle definitely drinks alcohol to think he's cool with his friends. You're not going to fit in with the popular kids, Y Spittle. You're still a loser. And did I really just let him fight? The thing is, Fireball you have to predict. I just had to hold the ranting of demeaning Spittle, because the thing is, I feel like you got to predict Fireball. It's too quick. And at this rate, I'm going to fucking lose to Spittle. And honestly, that is not what I want. I cannot lose to Spittle after all this trash talk. That's like the high school bully getting beaten up by the nerd in front of all the other bullies. That doesn't happen, okay? All right, let's do this. That's going to be good at defending, I guess. Goblin Curse with damage amplification. And he's used his log. Now, if I go with a monk, he might fireball. I feel like he is likely to. So I'm going to go with this. Please, please play it with your hog. I know you want to do a little fireball that's going to work well with the hog. Predict anything. Prick. All right, he just got a ton of value. He's probably going to drop a Mega Knight with this as well, especially... All right, fuck it. Let's just go with this. Get some... Yeah, okay. So that's Mega Knight value, if I've ever seen it. There's literally no reason why you wouldn't. All right, you know what? Let's ability again. I was kind of hoping he played something like a small spell, but he has actually bigger of a brain than I perhaps anticipated. I'm going to lose. I'm going to fucking lose to this guy. Because of the Firecracker Hog Sweat stinky ass strategy. And he keeps... This is what I'm saying. This is exactly why I need to get better at deflecting. Because then I can catch him with their pants down more often. Alright, he's going to go with his guards. So I'm going to go with this shit. Why does he always play Mega Knight whenever I least expect it? Oh my god. Goblin time. Please die, monk, so I can get another monk. Okay. This may be winnable now, I feel like. He's fumbling about, like the klutz he is. I'm going to go with a monk here. Fireball you. No, it's going to fucking... Wait. That kind of deflected. But all in all, it still got a shitload of damage, which I hate. I like how he's splitting it because he's scared of the curse. So you should be. So you should be scared of the curse. What is even happening right now, dude? Honestly, I don't even know. Like, things are happening... And he's going to go Firecracker at the bridge. Yeah, why not? Because it's such a good, skillful fucking card. Yeah, get a fucking whack on my tower. Yeah, drop a fireball. Fucking drop it. The only chance I have of winning this game is Goblin Curse and going with this on his guards and his bats. It is the only chance I have. And I'm going to go with this and... I am so done, man. Yeah, Hog's just going to charge through fucking everything. Yeah, drop a fireball in my face, wise spittle. Sometimes I feel like I let my emotions get through on camera. That'll never happen again. Stack full. Yep. Just put the elite wildcards in the fucking bag, man. Maybe the shop can cheer me up after that crushing defeat. I thought there was a flexing golem. Give me that shit. I got a stupid idea, but it's also genius. What if I go Princess, 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 Princess to the bridge? Princess does 245 area damage, so that's 1,000 damage in about 2 seconds. The only problem is when you Princess and you clone, the Princess is like behind, they have to have time to walk to the bridge, so you don't get like, oh, this guy's one game away from 9,000 trophies. Yes! So we're going to try and win with Princess at the bridge, and what I'm thinking is that there's only going to be... Oh, that is so sad that I can't do anything about that. There's only going to be one point in the game when I realistically can go Princess, 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 Princess and win the game. But for the rest of the game, I got to kind of play it like it's just a cycle deck with Princess. Although he will catch on pretty quickly to the gimmick, especially if I'm using Princess the bridge. But the great thing about Princess... Princess, Princess, Princess. How many times am I going to say Princess in this fucking video? Is that I can play it as a range card as well. So whilst the gimmick is well and truly alive, Princess also works as spell bait and a defensive card. And so I'm thinking this should work. Like, I've already done 1,000 damage. If you play skeletons, that's not great. Okay, and that's great. I get like, well, we now know, literally 500 damage. It's actually kind of crazy what max level Princess does. And it is literally a viable strategy. And yeah, so we've got Evolved Cannon as well, which means I can, yeah, take a ton of damage to Hog Riders. That's fucking fantastic. I should have played Evolved Ice Spirit there. It wasn't worth taking the damage, but I can play Cannon to defend. Evolved Cannon's going to be great for defense. And then I have a bunch of Broken Cycle cards. I was really reluctant to put in Evolved Ice Spirit because I've been so off Evolved Ice Spirit and Evolved Skeletons recently because those two cards got nerfed to the fucking ground. But Evolved Ice Spirit is still playable. Still a good card. It's just Evolved Skeletons is literally dog shit and you'll never catch me playing that shit until they nerf it. Until they buff it. Anyway, Evolve Cannon's going to be great here. Just kill all the skeletons from the witch. Princess is cleaning that shit up. Go with this to just pull everything around. And it forces out arrows. And the cannon is still alive. God, Evolve Cannon is just a great card. So now, with the Evolve Cannon there, I'm going to do what I used to play as a Master Beta back in the day. Chronic Master Beta. I used to just Princess of the Bridge whenever I had like a 1 HP building. And then I would get free damage and they'd have to play into my building. I don't know if you can hear that. There's like a plane outside my apartment right now. For once, I decided I'd record my video with my window open. So, shout out planes, I guess. I don't really know where I was going with that. But anyway, he's probably going to play as Giant Smelly. So let's go with this shit. That's fine. Count that as a cycle to my... Love the way the cannon's doing fuck all. Count that as a cycle to my thingo. And he is playing Executioner. He's like blocking up that lane, which is kind of annoying. But I guess I'll just go full defense mode here. Evolve Cannon wasn't really that great. Let's go with this. That's going to get pulled. So that should die. I'm just going to go with this just in case. And he's doing that really funny thing where he plays things in that lane constantly. So I can never... Oh my god, that almost got a hit. So I can never get princesses at the bridge because there's always troops on the map. Which is almost making me want to put Evolve Snowball in the dick so I can go Princess with that. But if a troop's already there, playing Evolve Snowball and a Prince at the same time, it just sounds too gimmicky. So I'm just changing lanes. Fuck it. If I can get... Oh, that is so... I need to remember when he has skeletons in hand, so I can't let him do that shit again. Alright, rest in peace, level 16 Princess. Let's go with this over here. We are on track to win this game still, because his arrows will not do enough. He's probably going to go with the skeletons. I'm going to go with this. I was kind of hoping he would play skeletons. There they are, and they get quickscope. That's great. All right, let's go with this. He is adamant, it seems, on making sure that... Hang on, how is he going to kill my princess? Okay, please freeze! Okay, I did not want that to get a hit, and I actually don't know if it did, but it didn't hit the cannon, so either it died to the ice spirit, or it did get a hit. Anyway, he wasted a witch there, which is good. Which is good. See what I did there? Smash like for words. I'm going to go with this at the bridge. I don't think that should go for the giant skeleton, so we can get more chip damage. Like, this has to be annoying. He has arrows, like, he has the counter, but he just can't do anything. And he can't hit at all in the arrows. And he's probably going to go with a Hog Rider in a second. And Evolve Cannon, regardless, is going to be good here. So that's what I'm going to do. Make sure that witch dies. And he's still doing that goofy strat of trying to defend his lane by constantly having a card in it. I actually don't want that to hit the cannon because it might kill my princess. Let's do this. Let's go for an Ice Spirit here. I really hope I can find an opponent this video, albeit if I win this game, that I can... He's going to get juicy arrows here, just in the middle of the map. An opponent where I can just go princess, princess, princess. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I cannot allow that to get chip damage. Wait a second. Wait, I win. I win. No, I win. Woo! Alright, so that's a very close win, but Masuda's .69 is not getting to 9,000 trophies, which makes me so happy. A lot of people were saying that the reason that I'm full of hatred and sin and never want people getting to 9,000 trophies is based on my characteristics from when I was younger, which I talked about in my video yesterday, where I said I liked beating a competitive family at board games because they wanted to win so bad. I got joy out of them not winning. Maybe that's something that's deep-rooted in my nature. I sound like really fucked up. There's something about... I'm just a troll deep down. I think that's what it comes down to. Anyway, while that guy was pondering what he was going to do about that princess, I got like... No way, 800 damage? Anyway, there's a cannon there, so let's play a princess, and we're going to get some more damage. Please, Ice Spirit. Whew, that allowed it to get another hit. And that is why cannon on 1 HP is nasty, because it kills that whole knight, and for some reason he now feels like, okay, he got a ton of damage, so I've got to spam the shit out of him to make up for that. Which is a very fair assumption, and it did work quite well. And he did just play a swarm card, like, to kill my princess. Okay, that's one way to do it. And look at the princess, man. I forget. We've got another arrows user. I forget how much range it has. It outranges the firecracker. I always thought the firecracker... I just haven't played princess in a long-ass time, and it feels good. By the way, yesterday's story... it's not exactly a chapter of my life I'm most proud of, so I've been kind of withholding that sort of period of my life a little bit, but it is something I very much did happen. Like, I'm not proud of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to glorify it, but it is something that happened in my life, and I do have a lot of goofy stories. So maybe down the line, now that the ice has been broken, I'll kind of share more of what happened in that department. But anyway, a smart man would activate King Tower, but I've already kind of, I don't know, I feel like I got this under wraps. Oh, please. That is beautiful. That's going to snipe that. Keep my princess on the tower. This is such a dumb strat, but for some reason, it's kind of working. I think one of the most underrated plays. Now, I played Logbait in top 200 back in the day before Evolutions a while ago. This was ages ago, years ago, when the game was much different. But I think one of the best plays really is going for Princess of the Bridge when there is a building there, like on 1 HP or something. Because they have to, if they don't have a spell, they have to use one. And if they do, then you can throw your Goblin Barrel and all that shit. But here's the thing, you can also mind games them where you get them used to playing things every time you defend your princess when a building's on 1 HP. Like if you princess at the bridge, right, and you've got a cannon on 1 HP, they're going to expect you to fucking, hang on, I got to time this right. Oh my god, I'm bad at this game. They're going to expect you to fucking, you know, go with Princess of the Bridge. So then you can not go with the Princess of the Bridge, and they waste Elixir. Basically, there's a lot of mind games as a chronic masturbator, and I love it. Anyway, King Tower is activated. Princess is getting a shit ton of value over there, so I'm just going to keep that up. And I'm going to go for an Evolved Cannon, because the Firecrackers are nonce, and I want it away. And he's going to kill my Princess. That's fine. Let's try and sneakily kill his Firecracker here. Please go, bats. Yes, we got away with it. Alright, let's go with this here. Let's go with an Ice Golem as well. Princess might be able to take the... Nah, it's going to be able to hit the thingo there. Love that he wasted his Evo Firecracker there. His Evo Crack. That feels good. And then I can just go with this. It's going to be light work. And that is going to be so far over there that I'm going to go for a double Princess at the Bridge. Just feeling confident right now. And that is so much damage. I mean, what? I got 4 hits there, so that's 1,000 damage. That's ridiculous. And then I can just kite all this, and that's just going to be too easy. I actually don't know if that Mega Knight's targeting was on the... He is going to predict a Princess of the Bridge. So, you know what? No, he's not. I'm going to pull that shit over so we can win the game here. And there we go. For some reason, he didn't anticipate a Princess of the Bridge, despite my consistent plays throughout the game. But that's on you, Leonardo. I don't even know if that's how his name was said or even spelled, because I forgot. Like I say, dementia runs in the family. I haven't said that. Dementia's kicked in. Or did I? I fucking forgot. I forget half the things I say in my videos. Anyway, love when they start with a Hog Rider, because that means I can just go with Cannon and cycle my Evolved Cannon. And we got a Yapper. He's yawning and shit. So let's make him real sleepy. Okay. If you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna go for the thing. No! No! I should have known. Of course he has log. One more hit. Damn it. I still take that. I did 800 damage. I did give away my gimmick. Clone has not been used once in this video until that moment. But I'm against 2.6 Hog, which is actually going to be fucked because he can just Hog Fireball over and over. And it's hard for me to get damage because he can just cycle skeletons or something. Yeah, this is going to be a hard counter, but I'm going to try my best, knowing his deck, to try and get early damage. So he's used his log there. Now, what does he have for my princess? He could Musketeer in the opposite lane to snipe it, or he could, you know what? He could go Skeletons or Ice Spirit or something. So I'm thinking I go with Mirrored Princess at the Bridge, plus Clone, plus Evolved Cannon when he goes Hog Rider. So let me go like this. What in the geeky fuckity fuck? Okay, well, I got some chip damage there, so I'm going to take that. I just don't like how I use my Evolved Cannon. But there's going to be plenty of more of those in this game, and I don't think he expects my cycle to be quick enough for another princess. What? Apparently he did. But I still think that was a shit Hog Rider because of the 1 HP cannon play. Good Evolved Ice Spirit, though. Was able to kill that by itself. He's probably going to Ice Spirit the Bridge here for that chippity chip and to cycle and to stop my fucking... Okay, Ice Golem at the Bridge. Yep, there it is. Now I can just do this. And, you know what? Let's scare him. I'm going to go for an Ice Golem at the Bridge. Yep, and he's going to go for a Musketeer. Right, okay, I'm going to start playing my Princess in the back. If he's going to do Hog Riders in positions like that, then I obviously can avoid his fireballs. And the Ice Golem is actually getting chip damage. So you know what? A new strategy has now just been unlocked. I'm going to play Ice Golem, and I'm going to clone it when it gets to the tower. That's how desperate we are for damage. And I'm going to play Princess here. I'm going to play High Cannon. He's probably going to go Musketeer up high to try and snipe. Let's go for the clone now so we can get that chip damage. That is one way to play Ice Golem and one way to play clone, but why not, I say. Please kill the Muskie, thank you. Now we are in full swing Princess Protection Program. That is a tongue twister. Okay, that's not my princess. It's mildly infuriating. I'm just going to keep playing princess around the map so that he has to deal with all that shit. And he's probably going to go skeletons to kill this. So let's go for an evolved ice spirit. Damn it, man. Okay, that should at least mean that I don't need a cannon here. Let's go for a princess at the bridge, because that won't go for that. I need to keep the damage up. Let's fucking go. He wasn't quick enough. Gotta stay sharp, little bro. And let's go for a princess here to keep annoying him. He might try and snipe it. Ooh. Okay, he did get the cannon there, but it's evolved, so I got the chip damage. He's trying to outcycle me here, which he can't, because I'm pretty sure my cycle is quicker, or 2.6. He might go Musketeer at the bridge here. Let's go with that. He did. Alright, let's go with this, because he's going to try and fireball the middle. Or nothing at all. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to keep this shit apart, because he's going to log, but he can't log all three. He can log 2, but he can't log all 3. He might even try a cannon. Close enough. So let's go with this here. And he wasted his log, which he is freaking the fuck out, because he's playing cannons like that. So I'm just going to go... Oh, that was a good evolved ice spirit. That one evolved skeleton needs to die. Oh my god! Alright, let's go like this. Come on. Oh my god, the amount of fucking princesses. This is crazy. He can't actually... He's gonna win on fucking fireball damage, the little prick. Alright, let's go for a clone here. Let's go with this up high. And then let's go for a princess at the bridge here. Try and get some chip damage. Let's go for a princess at the bridge here. And then let's go for a clone here to try and get some... like extra damage against this musketeer. Let's go for another princess here. See, as long as he's not fireballing my tower, we are chilling. Like, okay, we just need to... We need to go like this. Let's go for this. This might actually hit something in the middle, which might allow my princesses to get some chip damage to win the game here. Please? Oh my god. I genuinely cannot believe that win. How did he allow that to happen? Fredo, what are you doing, man? I have to check this guy's profile. If he's playing 2.6, come on, Fredo. We all know you're better than that. 4-star lucky drop. Okay, Supercell's in a good mood. 40,000 gold. Okay, getting scammed because, I mean, I don't really need gold. I usually just sit on max gold. All right, let's see what Fredo's all about. So he won the 21, he got 19 wins. Yikes, Fredo. He's an ultimate champion. He's finished top 3,400. But he can't beat Princess Cycle. Smash subscribe. Smashing like actually does nothing.